Chapter 1. Grandmother's Wise Counsel. Once upon a time, there was a colony of crows in a forest on the hills. In the same forest lived a large fox family. The grandmother of the fox family was the oldest member of the locality and was known for her wisdom. There was a village on the outskirts of the forest. A few crow families decided to make their nest on the trees in the village and stay there. One crow family had made its nest on a huge banyan tree. The mother crow used to lay eggs in her nest and give birth to her babies. One day, a snake came to live in the hole under the tree. Seeing the snake, the mother crow said to her husband, "Now this snake has come to stay here and I do not feel safe anymore." The male crow simply ignored, saying, "Let him stay in his hole. We are safe here on the top." A few days later, the mother crow hatched some eggs and gave birth to baby crows. Next morning, the parent crows flew out in search of food. When they came back, they found their nest empty. They searched for their babies here and there, but could not find them. The parent crows were sad to lose their babies, but could do nothing. After a few months, the mother crow hatched a few more eggs. She was happy to have babies again, but she had not forgotten how she had lost her babies a few months ago. When the father crow flew out in search of food, she stayed back to keep a watch on her nest. In the afternoon, she saw the snake climbing up the tree to her nest. She screamed and to fight with the snake. Hearing her screams, many other crows came to help her, but they could not fight against the snake who ate up all the babies. This became a regular feature of their life. Every time the crow babies were born, the snake would come and eat that. She told the male crow to leave the banyan tree and live on some other tree. The male crow replied, "Dear wife, this is not a solution to our problem. What would you do if the snake comes to the other tree upon which we make our nest? Let us think and find out a way to solve this problem." Both the parent crows went to their colony in the forest and told the story to their leader. The leader was sad to hear their story, but he consoled them, offering them some fruits to eat. He said, "Let me think what best can be done to help you both." Suddenly, his eyes sparkled. An idea had come to his mind. He said, "The only help we can get to this problem is from Grandmother Fox. She will certainly have some solution for us." The parent crows agreed to the suggestion, and all three flew to find out Grandmother Fox. After a long search, they found her sitting by the riverside with her grandchildren. Upon seeing the crow family, she smiled and welcomed them. Then she said, "How nice of you all to have visited me after such a long time." Suddenly, she turned towards the parent crows and said, "Both of you seem to be very sad. What has happened?" "We are in great trouble, Grandma," replied the female crow. Then both the crows narrated their story to how their children were being eaten up by the snake. "We have come to seek your help in getting rid of the snake," pleaded the mother crow. The grandmother fox was sad to hear the crow family's condition. She said, "Yes, I can understand your plight, but I shall help you overcome this problem." While she was talking to the crow family, her grandchildren had moved near the water of the flowing river. She shouted at them, "Come back! Do not go near the water!" Then she turned towards the crow family and said, "Listen to my plan and act according to it. Tomorrow in the morning, a few of you go to the royal park. The royal ladies came to take bath in the lake there. They keep their ornaments in a tray on the banks. The royal guards keep a watch on the ornaments from a distance. One of you pick up a necklace from the tray and fly away to your tree. All of you make a loud noise to attract the attention of the guards. Upon reaching your tree, drop the necklace in the snake's hole." "What will happen when we do so?" asked the parent crows. The grandmother fox smiled and said, "This will bring an end to the snake's life. Now do not ask any questions. Just do as I have said and come back to me the day after the incidents to tell me what you witnessed." The crows soared to execute the plan next morning. All of them could not sleep the whole night. At the suggested time, next morning, they all flew to the royal garden. And as planned, the mother crow picked up a necklace from the tray while other crows made loud cawing sound and their team flew towards the banyan tree. The guards, attracted by the loud cawing sound of the crows, following them to get back the necklace. The mother crow flew straight to the snake's hole and dropped the necklace in it. Upon seeing this, the royal guards came to the hole and tried to get the necklace out of the hole with the help of a stick. The crow team perched on the tree to witness the snake's end. Upon being poked with the stick, the snake came out of its hole and hissed at the soldiers, who killed it with their spears and swords to get the necklace. The parent crows were happy to see the snake's end. They flew to the grandmother fox and thanked her for the excellent advice. They all lived happily ever after. Chapter